nakula nga nina ekirowoozo ekigaa nti lumu ndigenda e Bulaaya, like a dream. And so this, while in my school days, I remember trying to look out for PayPals, and we used to have school exchange programs, which I never had an opportunity to participate. So, omukisa ne gujja around 2019. Nengezaako okusaba USA, tebampeereza. Client namulekawo in front of my desk. Nentwale passport, you know. It was a very exciting moment. Yeah, nentwale yo passport yange, and you know what? Actually, the visa had been given to me.
Wow.
Blaya, this whole system of omusajja nvumi oba tuyombye, call 911. Owekitegera, that's to a disadvantage. Yet, as opposed to let's sit and talk, ewaka. Ojja kuleetamu judge, oleetemu mother, oleete father, clan ogiyingizemu, you talk out things, right? But also I think the fact that there is no social support is for me, it's a big thing. Be in your position and play it well as a wife. Whether your husband is reciprocating or not, whether he's doing his part or not, be in your position as a wife, as a mother, and do it well, regardless. Tumanyi these days tulina abasajja nabo banoonya omukyala alina ssente anaabalabi, you know, with this thing of noonya zirina, like they're looking for women that are going to take care instead of them taking care of the women.
Mu episode eno kuleetedde olugero lwa Carol Nayebare, mwana muwala yajja mu Toronto, Canada, nga talinaamu family member yenna, talinaamu wa Uganda, talinaamu mukwano, naye asobodde okuwangalira mu Toronto bulungi. Agenda kunnyonnyola bye yakola okusobola okutereeza obulamu, challenges yafunamu, era nkiwa birimu bingi by'ogenda okuyiga. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Tuwerabira ku subscribinga kweno channel osobole okulaba ebipya byetuleeta. Crane Cargo ye company shipping ebintu okuva mu US nga babitwala e Uganda. Basobola okukola pick up oba osobola okubireetera. Osobola okubireeta mu barrels, osobola okubireeta mu boxes, oba osobola okubireeta nga webiri ne babipakinga bulungi ne babishippinga. Batwala ebintu ku nnyonyi buli wiiki, oba gw'ayagala okukozesa email batwala ebintu buli mwezi. Basange mu 481 Boston Road, Unit 4 mu Berica, Massachusetts, wabakubire ku simu yaabwe +1 781 288 2042. Bagambe Paradise ya kusindise basobole okuwa discount oba kozesa discount code Paradise 10.
My name is Carol Nayebare. I'm born of Uganda. I come from a family of beautiful people, very brilliant, but very passionate and very caring and very loving. Yes.
So, and where do you live currently? Obera Rudawa.
Kati mbeera e Canada. North York. Yes.
Okay, and wajjadi mu Canada?
Wano najjawo mu 2021 during the days of COVID. Yes.
Okay, so what kirowoozo ki ekyakuleetera to decide n'ogamba Canada, oba why didn't you go to like a different country, oba Europe, oba US? Why did you choose to come to Canada?
So okuva buto, I think I had a desire of Bulaaya. You know, when you grow up hearing stories of Bulaaya, this, Bulaaya, that. So nakula nga nina ekirowoozo ekigaa nti lumu ndigenda e Bulaaya, like a dream. And so this, while in my school days, I remember trying to look out for PayPals, and we used to have school exchange programs, which I never had an opportunity to participate. So omukisa ne gujja around 2019. Nengezaako okusaba USA, tebampeereza. Yes. So nenzigwamuko amaanyi awo a bit, because any opportunity bring you close to your dream, you get excited, you see some hope. Yeah. Naye my friend yali anyamba okuteekamu empapula at that time, nanzizaamu amaanyi n'angamba nti kankugerezeko e Canada, kindekere nze leka nkivuge nja kuba nkuwa updates. So nemugamba okay, because I had lost hope. Initially I really loved USA, and so when they declined I lost hope. Nenchivamu nemugamba okay, if you're taking it on sichirimu nze wekola ekintu kyo. Yeah. So by that time I was in the bank, and I remember him giving me a call and saying, "Gwe, letera passport yo." Nemugamba, stop pulling my legs, you know. I was like, no, I'm very serious. So, you know, I had a client by my desk. Client.
Oh, you used to work for the bank?
Yes, for Centenary Bank then. Client namleka in front of my desk. Nentwale passport, you know. It was a very exciting moment. Yeah, nentwale yo passport yange, and you know what? Actually, the visa had been given to me.
Wow.
Yes, so nakomawo nga my manager mbuuza obadde wanyabo. Nemugamba manager nja kuyitiramu edda kansooke. Yeah, but yeah, here I am.
Okay, nwagambye wajja mwaka ki?
2021.
Okay, so experience yo waneeno kuba watandikira paka kati. How was it?
I would say I, for one, I've had a beautiful experience. My decision to come here is, for me, is a good one. I don't regret it. Yeah, kubanga, just to let you know, when nali nzija, I did not know any person here. Nali sina family nga basinga bwe bajja nti oyina cousin, maybe oyina uncle oba oyina auntie. I didn't have anybody, so najja nze nganze. But of course in that there's too much fear. Natandikirawa binaba bitya. But when I got here, God is gracious. Yeah, so when I took our, and remember it's COVID, muberamu okubera locked up for those quarantine days. So then took up airport. And I remember when I got there, people were very kind. Nalina booking a hotel for just 3 days. Naye ekyo mukisa omubi sente ze naina zali tezimala. So when took up airport, aba airport ne bakubira aba hotel, they bargained. We bamala bargaining, they allowed. And then they got me a cab that took me there. I started from there. Of course, at the time I was supposed to check out. Mwalimu, you know. But then when I transitioned to the next place I was going to, I've met white ladies that have walked me through the journey, but also some specific friends that have really walked the journey with me. So I would say it has been good by the grace of God.
That's amazing. Kati, talk about your expectation. Kuba mnang, sometimes when we're in Uganda, you know, we're thinking, you know, tugenanga like mugulu. Yeah, like Canada wali ojirowooza kochi versus bwatuuka wano. Byalina enjawulo oba wali obimanyi. So expectations, how were they?
So I would, first of all, I wouldn't really say nali manyi so much about it. But my expectations were positive. And to this point, I'll say it's still good. That being said, tekitegeeza nti temulimu some glitches or ups and downs, yeah. Naye changes from my experience into my expectations. One, life will be good and things will flow. And of course, like any lifestyle, or when I waka, I would have had some mishaps somewhere, right? Naye kusinzira ku kyensanze wano, I think so far so good. Yeah, when it comes to employment, it hasn't been bad. When it comes to social life, I think I've surrounded myself with positive support system or network. Yeah, it's all about how you adjust yourself or settling in. Nenze, my expectations, I think, are being met. Okay.
So what would you say that were the biggest challenges they were facing when you moved here?
The first was weather. The cold, of course, is the first time you're experiencing the snow, and you know, but also emmere. Kubanga emmere wano yanjawulo nnyo. Mugati nkoko, you know, naye waka you're used to natural food. So I remember when my friend's best friend first reached out ngale alikum saba to take me out for something to eat. First thing naimugamba twala njagala kulya matooke. So he laughed so hard nangamba, madam, don't think this is Uganda where you're just going to walk into a restaurant and like ask for matooke and I don't know those local teziriyo. Bwoba oyagala matooke, you'll have to go into a Ugandan store, ogagule, ogefumbire waka, but keep in mind it's extremely expensive. Yeah. So far that was it. So that's so far my biggest challenge.
So it's the food and the weather.
Yes.
Kati community ya Toronto yo wajisanga otya, you know, when I say community, I mean in regards to the Ugandan people, how did they receive you?
Nze ng'omuntu up to now, to be honest, sinaba nnyo kwetaba mu community yaffe. But I am a person, nze nga Carol, I love low-key lifestyle. Like njaga kola behind the scenes. I love to drive things behind the scenes. So that being said, nze nga community yaffe ya Uganda in Toronto. Njibaddemu, but not on the forefront. Of course, eyina ebirungi n'ebibi. But again, it comes back to nze ng'omuntu, my attitude towards what the community has to offer. But overall, I would say it has good people. It is a supportive community. And I think it's good for everyone to have a community in which they belong. It could be a religious one, it could be a social one, but at least have somewhere gwe ng'omuntu gye weesigama n'ogamba nti in terms of community, one when onsanga. Yeah, so for me the community, it's just lately when I'm getting so much involved on the forefront. Yeah, but it's a good community to be in.
Talk about your involvement, you know, recently, omwami ono Vian, Bamuzeza Uganda. I was talking to a few people and kind of like chalaze how much the community can be there for you. Do you know about that experience?
Oh yes, I am very familiar with it. Just to bring you up to speed, nze nga Carol, I had met Vianney only once, and that was through Mr. Willobo George. So he has a project we run an organization called the Uganda Community Center and then Global Events Canada. But at that time, Renasoko musinkana, yali ayagala Global Events Canada to help him launch his book. So George assigned us to go and meet him, have an interview with him, get his expectations of the launch, and then we can take on the project. So for me as Carol, I will tell you that I had first met Vian only once in my entire life. Yes, and it was just for a few minutes. So when, I think when namusinkanira, he was beginning to go through his unfortunate illness. Yeah, so after that, we didn't really keep in touch. So one of those days, mbadde ndi awo George nankubira nagamba nti ojjukira client gwe twali tulina okuyamba nti yes, I think there is a bigger problem, we need to step in. Nemubuuza, okay, take me through. Nambuulira, okay, we drove to the hospital, GRD. We reached there, the situation was not good. And so, of course, as events planners, and that's what we're good in, we started a committee immediately. It was interesting to find out that yali achanzijukira. Era bwe nayingira eddwaliro nasanyuka, he's like, oh, Carol, Oze. I'm like, hey, you still remember my name? It was also impressive, you know. Yeah, so netukola committee awa mangu, netu inviting abantu ku Zoom. We took it on like personal, like this is our brother, you know. And the community responded so positively. At the moment, we've been in touch with the hospital back home, the nurses that are continuing the palliative care. He's doing fairly well. Of course, the care cannot be the same, the care system. Here and here, we are trying to see how best we can keep supporting him. It's been emotional, to be honest with you. Kubango tuke ekiseera n'olaba nti ate bw'emutta oba bw'enkivaamu, how will it be? But kino kitulaze nti community nga bwe nkugambye nti erina abantu abalungi, they're supportive, They come through when there is need. And what we need ngafa abali mu diaspora is unity and oneness. Yeah.
So how was the community? Kubanga, I know that this all happened in a really a short
Very
period
short
of time.
Yes.
First of all, the logistics. What was in the background? How were you guys able to run all that and
So
pull it
what
off?
was in the background? The day we went to the hospital to see and make the committee, we assigned ourselves our duties. And we gave ourselves the timeline in which all those duties should be executed, just because the doctors brought us up to speed, ne batunyonyola bulungi the actual condition ya Vian. So we didn't have much time to deal around. But also as global events and the other team members we were working with, we are result-oriented people, all of us that were in those fundraising committees or groups, yeah. So we assigned ourselves roles, and everybody had to get their feet dirty to see that this comes out. That same day, we rolled out the fundraising with a Zoom meeting, which had about 100 people for the first day. Yeah, and I think the first day we closed with about 4,000 to 5,000 of the funds that were collected. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Wow. And what about the logistics of organizing? Were the doctors okay? Because typically sometimes if someone is in his conditions, sometimes the doctors don't approve. How were you able to get the doctors to approve safe to fly?
The safe to fly, that was a very complicated part actually. If anything that delayed us was the fit to fly. But if it was not so, because what happened was the doctors here at St. Michael were very cooperative. As a matter of fact, they got us connected to a Give a Mile organization. It's a charity organization that gets involved in this kind of complicated cases. Yeah, na ye kati nga airline ina abasawo nabo abalina okwaprovinga. So by abasawo abawano nga balina kubaweereza reports za Vianney, nabo babere sure. So we even had to go ahead and book tickets just to show them that we are serious about this. Naye we talk our tickets, of course, the airline team, medical team, has the final say. As a matter of fact, even after the Give a Mile had bought the tickets, there was still a disclaimer anti singa Vienna took up airport, and the cabin crew team etambula naye n'alaba nti tali mu condition ennungi bajja kuba balina olukusa okumusstopping. That meant that either fe abagenze naye ku airport tuba tukomawo naye or his. Those were the two things. But thankfully, by the grace of God, on Monday the airline approved, the doctors approved. Ne batugamba nti it is okay. On Tuesday, that whole night, the entire team spent the night awake. Because we had to upgrade the tickets. We had overspent our limits on all the cards, trying to do all the different, And so we had to do the upgrade at the check-in the next day of his flight, yeah. So, I remember we spent the night awake. At 5, all of us were on the road to the airport because we need to get there on time, see that everything is cleared for him to fly. But it was successful, and it's emotional when you speak to him and to his mother at the moment. Because first of all, it's like a dream. Nabote banaba kukiza actually Vianney aliwaka, mulamu. Yeah, but that all goes back to appreciating the grace of God, kubanga omusawo ayogera kike naye ne Katonda bana kike. Yeah.
So as of today, Friday the 13th, 2026 February, how is he doing?
As of today, he's okay. Of course, where to Kawaka, they had to bring in quite a lot of things that the doctors, the other side, are wondering how did this guy travel in this condition, right? Because from their assessment, it feels like they would not even approve if it were them. Yeah, but as of today, he's in good condition. he's being taken care of. Aina mama we, ainawo baganda be, abana be bali around him. He can talk, he can smile, you know. Yeah, and we're still hopeful until Jack pushing a little longer, even, I don't know.
How much time had the doctors given him?
The doctors had given us, I think, about between 1 to 3 months, but as days went by, of course, things would go changing. But I'm believing that he will live longer than that. Yeah.
But you know, it's amazing, you guys. So
we tried.
Kudos to you.
We tried.
You guys did an amazing.
It is kudos to the community because you know there were a lot of things that were going on. You know, it's not easy to bring people together. But it's not easy to bring people together. But when you have massive people come through at the same time, it's success for everyone. Yeah. So we thank the community, we thank the organizing committee. Yeah, and as well being transparent when such lots of money is coming in, you know, it's a testing place, but the team has been good.
Okay, yeah, so sente z'omulwadde temuziguzeemu poloti. Sente z'omulwadde temuziguzeemu 15.
Nedda sebo.
So that's amazing. So let's shift gears. Njagala twogereko one of the challenges, of course. So how many years have you been here now?
I could say 5.
About 5 years.
Yeah.
Let's talk about relationships.
Okay.
Mu diaspora, people complain. People find it challenging. And when I say relationships, I mean like romantic relationships. Gwe bigenda debitya.
Nze bingende debitya. This is a tricky one. This is what I can say. I've not yet had that experience. So I'm yet to explore that part.
Why? Is there not enough fit candidates? Yogera. Also gamba munange wonna baliwo.
No, it's not that. Okay, this is one thing, just from observation, from the different conversations you get involved, you get to tap here and there, right? Things that are happening here. I'm not attacking anyone. Just for our viewers that will probably see this, but a few things I've seen in our community. Osanga ng'omusajja alina family wake Uganda, okay? Ngamba mchala na bana. And probably they're even wedded, right? Naye wano he's claiming to be single, right? Ayagala mchalo we Bulaaya, okitegeera. So then my question comes to, what about owe Kampala? Bobomlese one, what happens to this one, right? That aside, there are those ababaleta from home, or you know you've been dating from, or you know you've met naye atuka wano nakola ki naye fulira munne. So kwegamba being slow, I step in that field.
You're going cautiously.
Yes, I'm very conscious and very sensitive, and about calculative in how to navigate. But I'm yet to. I'm excited too, though.
So could it be that, because you know people say to abantu, especially ladies in the diaspora, like they marry their jobs, so they focus more attention
on the job.
On the job.
I disagree with that. I think the ladies in the diaspora are willing to love and to be loved. Yeah, but I also, again, I'm not attacking the male species or the male child, but I feel that recently, or in the latest, I don't know, the century, this kind of century in, we're having lots of men that are not ready to take on serious responsibility. Yeah, you can roll your eyes, yes, because, yeah, Paradise, you can roll your eyes as much, that's acceptable, but you know, okimanyi these days tulina abasajja nabo banoonya omukyala alina ssente anaabalabi, you know, with this thing of noonya zirina, like they're looking for women that are going to take care instead of them taking care of the women. Okitegeera? Yes, so the women in the diaspora, one, have been built to work, right? Because of course traditionally bw'olaba ku setting ya marriages ez'ewaka, you'll find that the men are doing the work and the women are taking care of home, right? But the system here does not really support that kind of setting, culture that we have. Olw'ensonga, the bills that are coming with you guys living together, having the children in between. So newasanga nti you just need to help each other, right? Have an understanding and help each other. But the diaspora women are good. They're actually the most loving, they're caring, they're selfless. People need to know that.
You seem to have a bias.
No, I don't. On what? No,
against men. Have you had a bad or in a trauma? Have you had a bad experience?
Let me tell you something. I actually love men. Quote me right when I say I love men. First of all, I'm a Christian lady. Okay, I'm a born again Christian. I believe in the spiritual setting of men, of male and female, right? But I also love, when I say I love men, I am trying to say I recognize the contribution of men in our society, first of all, in a woman's life as well, in the child's role, and overall, right? So we cannot do without them. It's just I call a spade a spade. What's not right is not right. What's good, I will appraise it. That's it.
So when it comes to categories and the traditional way, because one, the challenges of the diaspora is having two working parents.
Yes.
Okay. So kati it obviously can't stay the same nga bwekiri Uganda.
Yes.
Where the woman sometimes works maybe a little bit nasigale oba olumu asigala nawaka entirely ng'alabirira abaana.
Yes.
I'm gonna pose a question to you. If you met the right man, nga buli kimu akikola, nakugamba drop your career osigale wakola bira abaana, would you do it?
I'm gonna answer you, but you made a statement that I want to guide on, right? You said the challenge in the diaspora is having two working parents. I just want to align a bit on that. Two parents working is not a challenge. The challenge comes in when you're not having a common understanding or balanced understanding between yourselves. Yes, but yes, I would stay home.
You would give up your career?
Yeah, totally. Because guess what? I am very proactive family. I love family. Very much. So whatever it is that is going to make my family happy, I'll make the sacrifice. Yeah. There is no reason I should be fighting to go and hustle if my man is willing to provide and I stay behind to do what is required to do to have a good home setting. So yes, I would stay.
In your opinion, what, okay, besides blaming men,
I'm not blaming.
My question,
I'm guiding.
Besides blaming men, what do you think actually makes relationship church is making anti zizibuwala mu diaspora as opposed to a Uganda?
I think when watujja wano abantu balemeramu oba nkiyite culture yeewaffe oba simanyi engeri gyakitamingamwe naye the way Bulaya is set newaka, it doesn't favor relationships, right? Ekisooka Bulaya erina this whole system of omusajja nvumi oba tuyombye call 911 oba kitegera, that's to a disadvantage. Yet as opposed to let's sit and talk ewaka, ojja kuleetamu judge, oleetemu mother, oleete father, the clan ogiyingizemu, you talk out things, right? But also I think the fact that there is no social support is for me it's a big thing, because while at home you can get people to talk to and talk about these, find solutions. One, teri ayagala kumanya, that's number one. Everyone is busy, but also there's also a tendency of when mugamba people don't have time, okay, because people are running to make the check big. Yeah, so I think that is a problem. But also the mentality, people's mentality. I normally tell people this. Boberangam relationship, whatever you and your partner cannot sort between the two of you. Teri muntu wabwera asobola okukisorting. Yeah. Ate omanyi bantu buli omu bwatuuka anakwata kasente. Abakyala bw'aba tali mature ajja kulowooza nti kati yenkana ne bbaawe, which that's wrong. The place of submission is lost, right? But whether you have money and property, you should still be able to submit before your husband.
What do you mean by submit?
You should still be, okay, submission. Be in your position and play it well as a wife. Whether your husband is reciprocating or not, whether he's doing his part or not, be in your position as a wife, as a mother, and do it well, regardless. Yeah.
Do you think having children makes that a little bit harder?
Of course it does, because that's an extra kind of responsibility added. But again, you too, how do you balance out your family matters?
Naye kati gwe atugambye toli mu relationship. Do you have kids here?
No.
So bino byotugamba obijjawo. Professor, you are not telling us the truth.
Paradise buli kyekugamba
You're gonna hit a manager atunyonyole. Something is not adding up.
Paradise, listen. We normally get things wrong when we think that only those who are there understand it. Because guess what? Even those who are there, they don't understand it. It just takes one to be interested in either to research, to learn about something, to get the information about something. So for me, I do a lot of teaching or educating or on matters that I'm interested in. Yeah.
Okay. So twogerako for you, what kind of future do you see mu Bulambo here in Canada, in Toronto?
What kind of future do I see? I hope to apparently I'm trying to upgrade my education to a master's, hopefully later to a PhD. I hope to have a settled family. Yeah, I hope to have
tusabirawo ddala awo ku family.
Ate lwaki osabirawo ddala? Lwaki awo?
Tulina weetaaga essaala.
Lwaki? Kiki kyotidde?
I find that out of everything in the diaspora, trust me when I tell you, getting education, that's easy. Making money is easy. Buying a house, easy. Finding the right person and starting a family.
That's true.
I think that is the single hardest thing. So chobola ngambye nti awo.
I do agree with you.
Twetaaga kuteekako mafuta.
I totally agree with you. Era kyakusabira, ate bulijjo nkisabira.
So do you see yourself kuwangalira mu Toronto? Because I've heard that some people are actually moving out of Toronto and going out to the outskirts.
I think I'm open-minded. Yeah, I'm open-minded. When a better opportunity comes, I definitely take it on. Yeah.
But for now,
I'm based mu kibuga.
Naye lwaki mwagala nnyo ekibuga?
To be sincere, mu kibuga mulimu opportunities zotandifunye nga oli outside. Yeah, that's true. For example, yesterday, we were at Parliament, right? With you, to meet the MPP. The opportunities tojja kuzifuna ng'oli outside kibuga olw'ensonga. Also, the location you're in matters most in how your brain may function or work. Why? When you're in a more competitive environment, your brain is working. Yeah? Not that you're competing with people, no, but because the pace is very fast. You got to move with the pace. But when kiringa wano olaba nti omuntu ali Kampala, ne mukyala ewaffe Kampala, ne mu Uganda, omuntu ali mu kyalo n'ali mu kibuga e Kampala, they cannot think the same. Oba kitegeera? Kubanga we mukyalo buli kyayagala weekiri awo. Yagala amatooke gali awo, enva weeziri. Ebyokulowooza mbu okuyiiya naki when? Ajja kuzuukuka probably alowooza kulima nkumbi. Owe Kampala alina kusasula rent, alina so that calls for
gives them creativity.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Carol, thank you so much for your time. Waliyo akatereke kaketakoonyeko koyagala okwogerako?
Nze akanga akatelekeka, I just want to acknowledge and appreciate a few people that have really guided my life. That's my family to start with, my friends. Yeah, my friends is a big in quotes here, so I'll leave it at that. My friends, especially those in Uganda, especially why? Because they are mostly responsible for my being here, especially financially. Yeah, and then my special friends here, even those I work with, I don't want to mention names for privacy reasons. Yeah, but and my family.
Okay.
Yeah, and my support system.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Carol, for this interview.
No problem.
You will see it on YouTube.
Since I'm still on camera, I just want to tell people God loves you. And we should always remember to give back in form of thanks. Yes.
Train Cargo ye company shipping ebintu okuva mu US nga babitwala e Uganda. Basobola okukola pick up oba osobola okubireetera. Osobola okubireeta mu barrels, osobola okubireeta mu boxes, oba osobola okubireeta nga webiri ne babipakinga bulungi ne babishippinga. Batwala ebintu ku nnyonyi buli wiiki, oba gwayagala okukozesa emaili batwala ebintu buli mwezi. Basange mu 481 Boston Road, Unit 4 mu Berica, Massachusetts, wabakubire ku simu yaabwe +1 781 288 2042. Bagambe Paradise yakusindise basobole okuwa discount oba kozesa discount code Paradise 10.